Welcome, class of 2027. Wow. You're here. You've made it. You've completed all of the necessary steps to become a Grand Valley State University student. You went to orientation. You signed up for your classes. And after this week, you finally moved in. Congratulations, you are officially a Laker. Okay, so what's next? Why are we all gathered here today? Now, some of you might know the answer to that question already because you actually checked your student email and read the invitation. That's what I thought. Or you were, actually check your student email because there's a lot of important information that you're going to miss if you don't. But your RAs brought you here, so give it up for them. But for those of you who do not know what this event is all about, that's why I'm here. Convocation is a tradition, a ceremony that marks the beginning of the academic year. This is huge for new Lakers like you because this marks the beginning of your academic journey here at Grand Valley State University. Congratulations, class of 2027. Welcome to your Laker era.
Now entering the arena, the Grand Valley State University Student Senate. The distinguished faculty of Grand Valley State University. The platform officials of Grand Valley State University, including the college deans, senior leadership team, the board of trustees, Provost Neely, and President Mantelli. Please welcome Felix Nagasa, Chair of University Academic Senate.
Good evening. I am Felix Ngasa, Professor of Chemistry and Chair of the University Academic Senate. President Mantella and Provost Milley, the participants are all assembled. Students, this evening marks the official beginning of your academic journey here at Grand Valley State University. On behalf of all the amazing faculty and staff at Grand Valley, we say welcome to you. Let convocation begin. At a significant university event like today's, the leaders involved in the planning of this convocation ceremony would like to acknowledge and offer appreciation to those who were stewards of the land on which our beautiful campus was built, long before most of our ancestors arrived. As an institution committed to the values of equity, diversity, and inclusion, Grand Valley recognizes the three Fires people, who include the Ojibwa, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi, on whose ancestral lands we now live and work. Every university is built on stolen native land. As we celebrate the new academic year, and as you embark on your Laker journey, we must first acknowledge the earliest learning which took place here. Will all who are able please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Please welcome Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Fatma Mealy.
Welcome, members of the Board of Trustees, President Mantella, members of the senior leadership team, deans, distinguished faculty and staff, and of course, the class of 2027. I am Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Fatma Mealy. That is a long title. Many of you probably do not know what a provost is or does, and that is okay. For your first learning experience tonight, a provost is one who oversees the academic priorities of the university and ensures that you have an exceptional experience as you begin your academic journey. I'm looking forward to another year working with GVSU's leadership and serve you to ensure that you have the most rewarding year with the best possible outcomes. I extend my deep gratitude and appreciation to our faculty who will serve as your guides on this journey. This is a very special group who are experts in their field. They are eager to get to know you, to walk with you as you sharpen your passions and purpose, and to empower you to articulate and realize your academic and professional dream. You will learn from them, and they will learn from you. They will demand that you push yourself to achieve more than you thought you could, and will celebrate your successes when you meet and even exceed these expectations. You just met Professor Felix Nagasa, one of our outstanding chemistry faculty members. Joining him on the stage this evening is Professor Courtney Karasinki from our Speech and Language Pathology program. Where is she? Together, they represent all our excellent faculty. We have many other faculty who have joined us tonight to celebrate and welcome you to Grand Valley. Faculty, please stand if you are able and meet your newest students. Thank you. Class of 2027, we are so glad you chose Grand Valley State University to be your learning and growth partner. Here at GVSU, you, the student, are at the center of everything we do. We welcome you today as a Laker. We honor you as a unique individual with a unique life experience, a unique set of talents and assets, and the burning desire to learn. Today, by joining GVSU, you are adding to its rich tapestry. Throughout this coming year and beyond, you will enrich others and be enriched by others. You will learn and grow in the classroom through your interactions with your faculty, with the staff and peers, and through the many engagement opportunities that make GVSU a special place. I know that you will experience the most spectacular, emotional, social, and intellectual growth with us. We are all very excited to be part of this journey with you. Please know that this is not a solo journey. We have many resources and many people in place to support you, cheer you on, guide you, and celebrate you. Connect with us, call on us, share with us. Together, we will make it to the finish line and make the most of the journey. As we cross the start line today, I present to you my most sincere well wishes. Welcome to Grand Valley State University. Go Lakers!
Hi, I'm Bridie Tolley, and I'm a junior advertising and public relations major from Chicago, and I'm also the president of the Campus Activities Board, also known as CAB. On behalf of the Lakers students on all 3 Grand Valley campuses, welcome to GVSU. You're going to hear from several current students, and we're going to share some things that we've learned to help you get off to a great start here at GVSU. Before I arrived to Grand Valley, I thought college would be like what you see in TV or the movies, where every class would take place in a lecture hall. I would only have a few friends who were just like me, and life would consist of going to class, going to work, and going home to my room. I'm happy to say that my reality is the exact opposite of what I imagined. GVSU offers opportunity after opportunity regardless of your background. Between going to class, joining clubs, and forming relationships with my coworkers, I quickly realized I was spending the majority of my time outside of my room and building a great life here. Through this, I was able to develop leadership skills and the confidence to jump at any chance for growth. It can definitely be a little awkward at first to jump into new situations and push your limits, but walk into every new situation with an open mind and no expectations. And not only will you make connections, you'll learn lessons that are just as important as the academic ones. Throughout this evening, we're going to illuminate the letters in the GVSU seal as we touch on the commitments that the entire Laker community has made to all of us and each other. First, we illuminate the letter G. The G represents a culture of educational equity. GVSU is committed to being a diverse learning community and to eliminating obstacles for student success. From removing financial barriers to recruiting and empowering a diverse student body, faculty, and staff, Lakers are focused on creating a more just and sustainable world. I can tell you that these aren't just words. It's something that GVSU truly believes in and lives every day. If I were to talk to my past self, who, like you, was attending Convocation, wondering what is ahead, I'd tell her to embrace the change that is coming. Try all the new things that will come along. Take a class in something that you're interested in outside of your major. You'll never know how the experience and learnings can change your life. And while you embrace all that is new, your past experiences, all the things you've learned, your culture, your friends, and supporters, these are all things that you'll bring with you that will shape your Laker era. Please join us in welcoming a group of students who celebrate all of this through their involvement here on campus. Give it up for the Filipinx American Student Association, who will now perform for us their modern spin on a Filipino traditional folk dance called tinikling.
I'm Evan McCarthy, and I'm a junior from Novi, Michigan, and I'm majoring in public administration.
Hello, everybody. My name is Asia Jones, and I am a junior this year, majoring in film and video production. I am from Canton, Michigan, as well as the president of Model Entertainment. While we're talking, we're going to illuminate the letter V, which represents an empowered educational experience. Even though you all have something in common as part of the class of 2027, each of you have something in common with yourselves. And this brings us to what is now being told, that as this is a unique place for all of you and your educational experiences, the journey is going to keep moving and is going to keep going forward for you. GVSU leadership and the faculty and staff are committed to being flexible, understanding that every learner will vary in when, how, and where they learn best. People here will work with each of you to identify mentors, advisors, and experts in your fields of interest to help you grow both academically and professionally. I encourage you to get to know your faculty. Don't be afraid to ask questions or visit their office hours. Their work and their mission is to help us learn and grow. And while we have 3 campuses full of academic buildings, a lot of your learning will take place outside of the classroom. GVSU is leading the way in providing real-world opportunities to better prepare us. From internships to co-ops to research opportunities to study abroad programs, you will get a complete learning experience that will allow you to stand out once you graduate.
Hopefully, you've already experienced the welcoming, supportive atmosphere that exists here at GVSU. For me, the power of an empowered educational experience comes from the connection I've made with everyone I've come into contact with. That includes the professors who share their expertise and who take their time to get to know us as the unique individuals we are. It's the counseling center, which helps us with personal challenges that arise and is dedicated to helping every student become the best learner that they can be. And it's all of the different learning environments that we have access to, whether it's the beautiful, versatile campus where we get to live and learn, labs and simulators that take our education to a higher level, and real-world opportunities like internships and co-ops. All of this is making my era here at GVSU the best it can be, and I can't wait for this year to get started.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up.
Nothing's gonna hurt you the way that words do when they settle neath your skin. Kept on the inside with no sunlight, sometimes the shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say
What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Fallen for the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how that you're brave and say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. And since your history of silence won't do you any good, did you think it would?
Hello, everybody. My name is Antonio Green, Jr., and I am a junior from Redford, Michigan, majoring in Human Resource Management, and I am also the president of the Iota Epsilon chapter here of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated at Grand Valley State University. Now we want to illuminate the letter S, which represents GVSU's commitment to a lifetime of learning. Right now, you're probably focused on the present, and with good reason. There's a lot to take in this week. But I want to talk to you about the future and how GVSU is going to prepare you to be successful in it. In a few years or so, you'll be walking across the stage during commencement, shake hands with the president, and get your degree. While that will be a significant moment, it won't be the end of your education. As the modern work environment requires everyone to continually learn and adapt in order to grow and develop, fortunately for all of us, GVSU is committed to supporting us in a variety of ways, including financial support, access to career services, and the connections of GVSU's strong alumni network. I'm halfway to finish line here at GVSU, and as we all look to the future, I want to share some of the things I learned in my first year to help you all succeed. When I arrived here, I realized that college had a much faster pace than I expected. I quickly learned that in order to be successful, time management is a must. You might think that the lack of structure makes things easier, but in reality, it's on you to get everything done. You are not a captain of your own ship. Your parents aren't here to wake you up in the morning. Nobody is going to make meals for you. No one is going to remind you to study. It's on you to learn independence, responsibility, and discipline. For me, I've developed healthy habits that I'll bring with me into my post-college life, like using calendars for organization, working out, keeping my physical correct, and eating to make sure I have enough nutrition in my body to fuel me for the day. Take advantage of resources like the library, the writing center, and speech lab. These strategies keep me mentally intact so that I can be the best in my class. Like mentioned before, I'm halfway to the finish line here at GVSU, and regardless of where my career takes me or opportunities that I'm given, GVSU will be right there alongside me, offering support and opportunity for growth for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Philly on the street.
How are you? Are you moving in? How you guys doing? Hey, are you coming here to college?
Yeah.
Do you know who the president here is at Grand Valley?
No, I don't. No, I do not.
No idea? All right, well, look. Do you know who the president is here?
You?
Yeah. Freshman? And you know me?
Yes, I watch your videos on Instagram. Is it you?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. But do you know how big the freshman class is?
Yeah, at least 300 plus, right?
A lot more than 300.
1,500.
1,000?
A lot more than 1,000.
I'd say about 6,000.
Pretty good. So, what do you want to accomplish this year? What are your goals this year?
My goal is to get 4.0.
Really get to know myself more and really focus on my classes and everything and meet new friends really.
New beginnings, going off into the world and creating a change, new opportunities and stuff like that.
Do you want to give my convocation speech on Thursday? I'm causing trouble, aren't I, officer? Do you know my dog's name?
No, I don't.
This is Lily. She's going to get white hair all over your black pants. Thanks for volunteering today. I'm bringing you Lily to cheer you up in all your work.
She's doing her job.
What advice do you have for me?
Advice for you?
Yeah, advice for me.
Keep doing what you do, girl.
All right.
Well, I would say you're already the GOAT, which translates into greatest of all time.
I knew what the GOAT was.
We could be even more sustainable on campus. Maybe passing out more ice cream to the students.
What advice do you have for the president?
I would pass out the M&M sandwich cookies.
Keep getting involved, keep showing up at these kind of events.
I think those will elevate you to the next level.
I need somebody that's a freshman who can sing the fight song. You ready? I'll get over here because we're going to sing the fight song together.
Oh no, I don't. We still need a little.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know the way.
Wait, you know the piccolo part?
Yep.
I know it when I hear it.
You want me to get my piccolo?
Yeah.
Oh.
We love Grand Valley.
Yes.
Go! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Okay, one thing you don't know about me yet, they're breathing behind me, is I don't always follow the script. And so let's see, we had that great wave at the end. Let's see if we can repeat it here. We're gonna start over here. You only get one shot at this because you don't want to be here for another hour, okay? We're gonna start over here. We're gonna go all the way around the back, around the other side, down faculty, down this way, up and end with this faculty. Do we have it? Okay, ready? Are you ready? Are you with me? Let's go. Ready? Where do the smartest students go to school? Lakers. Let's say it. GVSU. Welcome to the start of your 2023-2024 academic year. I've met so many of you this week around campus, and I am so excited to meet more of the class of 2027 as we kick off an incredibly exciting year. Welcome to Laker Nation. I do want you to know who's here tonight. I want to begin by acknowledging our dedicated members of our Board of Trustees. Present today, you have our board chair, Sue Jandernoa, and our trustee, Kate Pugh Walters, honorary lifetime trustee, Donna Brooks, and welcome to President Emeritus Thomas Haas and his wife, Marcia. Also, we have our deans who lead our academic colleges, the leaders of our distinguished faculty who you met earlier, the vice presidents who lead our university divisions, dedicated faculty, staff, and of course, a few family members always find their way in, so welcome. Please join me in thanking all of those who came tonight to welcome you. So why do we show up? Why are we here? We're united with one goal: the creation of a powerful educational experience for you. As you can see, this GVSU family is getting bigger as your incoming class of 2027 is the largest and most diverse in our school's history. You are a special group. One of the things that makes this convocation so special is we put so much of it in the hands of our students. You heard from performers who were amazing, vocalists, and the students who spoke to you about their experiences and the opportunities that fueled their development. I echo all of their sentiments. Take advantage of the possibilities, step outside your comfort zone, introduce yourself to the professors, and even introduce yourself to your university president, please. I have one message, you'll be happy, one message for you to take away tonight. This is your journey. Shape it however you see fit. Don't limit your dreams to majors and minors. Remember, these are but vehicles to line your path and amplify your impact. Consider carefully how each day is helping to fulfill your mission in life and fuel your passion. This will be a powerful frame for making good choices day in and day out, and for having time well spent. Remember, time is finite. World-renowned sports psychologist Terry Orlick said, "The heart of human excellence often begins to beat when you discover a pursuit that absorbs you, frees you, challenges you, and gives you a sense of meaning, joy, and passion." I know if you're in this room tonight, you are looking, you're exploring, you're engaging. You'll engage with new ideas and diverse people. You'll find your path and true excellence at GVSU. Now it's time to illuminate the final and most important letter. And you got ahead of me today. Because I want you to put on your cell phones. Don't turn them on. Don't turn them on and start talking, but put on the light on your cell phones. The U represents all of you that are now Lakers for a lifetime. Light it up, Lakers. You are the heroes of your own story. You are the reason we are here. Please join me, stand if you're able, light it up as we celebrate you. You are the ones who develop the skills, the thinking to become our future leaders of our community. Look around the arena. See all those students, faculty, and staff alike that are together with you in this journey, supporting one another. You are now part of the Laker family and are now Lakers for a lifetime. Class of 2027, we are thrilled to welcome you.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to end the program a little early tonight. There's a very strong thunderstorm coming through, and we'd like to have everybody get back to their residence halls.
Students, we would like you to do this as safely as possible.